And welcome in, everyone. This is the SLC Game of the Week coming to you live from the campus of Grand Canyon University. I am Matt Holman. I'll be joined by Chris Malone shortly. He was down in the field doing some interviews. And first we're going to hear from Chris and Coach Rapkin from GCU. Chris?
All right, we're joined now by head coach Manny Rapkin of Grand Canyon University, the Lopes. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome, Chris. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, always great having you. Great being on this campus, beautiful campus. We got a great one tonight against the Sun Devils. Second conference game of the season, right? Had one last weekend against U of A. I would like to say your season is on the line with these conference games. ASU tonight, UNLV next week. Got to win at least one, keep the season alive. What do you got to do tonight to make that happen?
I mean, everybody's got to do their job. I mean, that's been the standard answer. We're going through a rough stretch right now for a number of reasons, but we don't change anything we do. It's been been successful the last 8 years, and it's really just it's the same thing. Everybody doing their job. We're a technique and scout-driven team, so if we can execute and follow the scout, and we're gonna have a good game tonight. So
what's the what would you say what the number one challenge tonight is?
Well, I mean, really, it's just about, again, for us, just about getting better. We're going to have 7 or 8 freshmen on the field tonight. We've got a couple injuries from the U of A game, so we got some more new guys out on the field. Yeah. So it's really about them getting comfortable. They're playing out in the stadium. This is a huge rivalry, and so it's a big part of it's going to be how they respond. And if we just tell our guys, you just do what we teach you to do what we train you to do, and just stay with the plan. You'll be fine. So it'll be interesting to see how those guys respond. And every day for us with a young team is just about just getting better and staying focused.
Yeah, well, we called the game in Concordia. I don't know, about a month ago, and probably less. And those guys stepped up that day, right? So hopefully they can do it again today, on campus, bigger stage. If you have one guy. Just give me. I know you're going to say it's a team, team approach, team win. If we do well, it's because of the team. But if you have one guy, I'm not saying it's got to be your best guy, but one guy that you think, if he has a good day, gives you guys a chance.
I'm going to give you 2. I'll give you 2.
Okay.
So Cam Graniak is not going to play tonight, our leading scorer, so I think Cody Clark's going to have to step up, be our leader on offense. And then I would say also our freshman, J.D. Gilbaugh, from your neck of the woods, had a great day out at Concordia and has been great at the faceoff X. He's got his biggest challenge of the year. ASU, ASU's a great faceoff guy. Trevor's a great faceoff guy. So I'd say those 2 guys, and then we'll throw a third one in. Jamie McKay is going to start tonight. He's going to get his first start since the beginning of the season. So there's 3 for you.
Exciting. Wow, I didn't expect to get one. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Good luck.
Okay, Chris. Thank you.
Hey, thanks, Chris. That's great stuff. And while we're at it, keep you down there, let's get Coach Casey Connor from ASU. Chris, you got Coach? There he is. What do you got?
It's our second time having you. We saw you out in Southern California, out early February for your first couple games against Oregon State and Cal. Yep. Right? Nice W over Oregon State. Competed against Cal, right? Probably learned a lot about your squad. Going to kind of from that weekend to today, what you've learned about this team. I mean, you've had a lot of success so far, 9-1, number 4 in the country. Some things that you've learned over the last 6 to 8 weeks, and maybe some things that you've changed, to get you guys to this point.
Yeah, we came out of that weekend, and I kind of looked at it as we're going to find a lot about ourselves when we play Cal. We knew what they were. We knew where they were going to fall in national landscape. So we definitely, while the score didn't reflect the result we wanted, of course, we saw that we could compete. We saw that we could play with anybody. And we kind of followed it up the next weekend. While we walked away from that weekend, it was like, all right, well, let's see how we do the following weekend against Cal Poly and UCSB. And the guys can play. They can play, and they've bought into what we've asked them to do. So that's what we learned a lot from, is if we stick to the game plan, if we do what we ask these guys to do day in and day out at practice especially, the results are part of that process. That just kind of takes care of itself.
All right. Now you got the Lopes tonight.
Yeah.
Right? Big conference game. First one, obviously, for you here on this campus. What's it been like this week getting the guys ready?
Well, you'll know this. I mean, we talked about it like it's Hop Week back at Maryland. It doesn't matter records. It doesn't matter anything. Right. It's a war.
Yeah.
And we have to treat it that way. So practice was amped up a little bit this week. Got a little crazier and nuttier than it usually did throughout the season. And these guys, at the end of the day, know that there's always something on the line. Again, regardless of who's where and what standings. So we approached that, and they bought into that mentality this week. So we're really excited to get out here and compete and battle with these guys.
Yeah. No, it should be a good one. I know. I don't know if you talked to the guys about the history, and they got a little streak going. I think it's 7 games now, right? They won 3 and 17 against the Sun Devils. So I think you guys might be due. I don't know. It's going to be a good one though. Any individuals, any challenges that you see, any individuals that you think will need to step up tonight, or any challenges on their end that stick out to you of kind of what's kind of like the most important area of the game tonight to focus on for you guys?
Yeah, look, they do a good job of getting to spots and running sets that give them the looks they want to see. If we can take them out of that rhythm and kind of eliminate some of those easy looks that they're going to get, I think we'll be set up for success. Aside from that, the challenge will be just making sure that we don't get caught up in the game and get caught up in the emotion and the flow. No transition. They can thrive in transition, so we have to make sure that we eliminate that and just make sure that we come back every play. And that's what we talk about with these guys. Always focus on the next play. So if we're focusing on the next play with these guys, we'll be good.
Awesome. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, thanks.
All right.
That's great stuff, Chris. And, folks, we'll be right back with the opening face-off live from Grand Canyon University. Yeah, that's good. Tell Andrew. Alrighty. That was wonderful. That was 2 gals from the GCU Rec Sports office singing a cappella national anthem. I am Matt Holman alongside my partner, Chris Malone.
Yeah, just getting here. Right off the plane.
Yeah.
No, great voices.
They really were good.
Pretty amazing.
That's why I said let's go live to them, and they just came out there and hit it. Hit it!
That was good.
So we've got the battle for Phoenix, The devil in the details. The Lopes trying to prance around. I don't know
Lopes
what
trying to stay alive.
Lopes are
That's
trying,
what I say. Just try to stay alive.
Lopes are trying not to be.
Don't need the Sun Devil to burn them down.
Yeah, yeah. So, folks, you got GCU to your left in home white, purple trim, looking good. ASU to your right in their traveling Sun Devil maroon. Is that a burgundy? Do we go burgundy? Sun Devil maroon?
Maroon works.
Sun Devil maroon.
Let's keep it simple.
Coach Casey
Not
Connor with the Sun Devils. Coach Manny Rapkin with the Lopes. And we're going to have hopefully a great ball game here. Chris, I know you got to meet with both coaches.
Yeah.
But just give me your overall insight into what you're hoping you see and what do you think?
I think we're going to see a lot of emotions, right? You got Grand Canyon's senior night, right? They're trying to keep their season alive. They got to win tonight or they got to win against UNLV, right, to go into the SLC playoffs. So I think we're going to see a lot of emotions from both sides. You know, Grand Canyon's won the last 7.
Yeah.
And so, you know, ASU, I mean, if you need some motivation, that's it right there. It's been a while since you've won a game against the Lopes. And I think from the ASU side, you know, they're just taking one day at a time, right? They're learning a lot about themselves. It's Coach Connor's first year. Just one day at a time, get better, learn as much as they can each time they step on the field, whether it's a practice or a game, right? And put them in positions to win.
There you have it.
And they're 9-1 right now, so that's what they're doing.
Well, we are live here, traveled out here. We're chronicling our trip via our Instagram account, which is actually getting quite funny.
Oh, well, you're doing
all that.
You're almost a professional Instagrammer.
Well, you're giving me let's just say you're giving me a lot of stuff to work with.
I am. That's what a partner does.
Yeah, you make it very easy.
That's what partners are for. That's why we work well.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? You need something, I deliver.
Yeah, give me some silliness. And here we go, the opening face.
Yeah, that's gonna be the
and we already saw our first
the stats of the night. Is gonna be the face-offs.
Well, we saw our first mishap by going one-handed on a scoop on an opening face-off.
Yeah, I'm not against the one-handed ground ball, but you got to practice it, right? You got to. I mean, just as much as you practice the two hands, you should be practicing one hand because there's a time and place for it, you know. And I don't know if you agree with me with that or not, but there's a time and place for a one-handed ground ball.
But that wasn't it when you're uncontested and it's the opening face-off of key.
No, you just got to focus, get two hands on it, be fundamentally sound, and pick it up. Yeah, no, not the right time.
He was going into their offensive end.
Right, which is tough, right? Which is tough.
Right.
Going full speed, just get two hands on it, get the GB. But this is what Grand Canyon needs to do. They need to control the tempo. They got to win the face-offs. They got to get these 50-50 GBs. They got to get on the board early, right? And they love these unsettled situations on the offensive end. Here you go.
He's wide open.
Right, you got to bury that, Spencer.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, you got to bury that one. Spencer Tate. I'm not a big fan of the high-to-high shot on the inside. Just take 2 more steps to the middle of the field.
Ooh, Arizona State taking an early timeout.
Yeah, because they're not ready to play.
No.
They're not ready. And Coach Connor understands how valuable this first 5 minutes of this game is, because if you give the Lopes 2 goals here early on, that's just going to create that confidence, right?
Right.
And more energy, and that's the last thing you want. He's telling those guys to wake up a little bit, right? A little slow. They're a step behind right now.
You don't need to be playing catch-up while you're on the road.
It's senior night. It's senior night.
With that, we'll go ahead and step away for a moment here. And we'll be right back with more SLC game action. Out of the ASU timeout. We're back here, GCU ball. First period of play here in the SLC game of the week. About a half hour ago, it was 78 degrees. It's cooling off. It's going to keep cooling off rapidly.
We're down to 65. And there's a nice save by Perlitti. Good out. Got to throw a better outlet.
You spoke too soon, Coach.
That's a trip. That should be a push.
You get one? There you go.
Trip or a push right there.
It's a cornucopia of calls. Could be a push. Could be a trip. That could be a slash on the knee, but we'll see what happens. We'll read the hand signals.
ASU's first possession here. They're going to take their time. Just because there's a flag down doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. Holleran's having a great year. He's got 22 G's and 16 A's.
Ooh,
this is a great off.
Wait, did you just call G's and A's?
What should I call him?
That's fancy.
Was that fancy?
That was really fancy.
I had 2 weeks off. I had a lot of prep time for this game.
You know what I like about you young people? You can't say a complete word now. It's got to be like G's, A's.
I'm hashtagging all day these days,
I'm info. I can't say a full word. I don't know.
A lot of texting and tweeting.
G's and A's.
Here we go. First possession.
That's goals and
Welsh.
assists, people.
Good dodge, just off. Still
look at this though. Keeping
maintaining
it alive.
possession. 5 seconds on the shot clock. 14 on the shot clock.
It's 10 now. Yep.
Holleran, nice save.
Okay. You had one in the bag, as you said, Chris. So that's good. Good possession.
Yeah, great first possession. And McKay.
So now the referees. This is what I.
You love hearing the officials.
No, they're talking. They're like deciding, should we call it trip or a push? And I don't,
I think it's a push.
Oh, he called a hold.
Called a hold. I was going with a push with possession.
Well, he did maintain possession of the ball.
Yeah, could have been a trip.
That might be the mythology.
But hey, this is McKay's first start. Seeing one shot on cage, he comes up with the save. Big night for him.
Something to think about.
Yeah, big night for him.
That's Jamie McKay at a Claremont Secondary in Nanossi Bay, British Columbia. I hope
First man up, simple 3-3. Got to look for Marthins here. He's the leading point getter for the Sun Devils. They're shutting him off, actually. So we're going to go 5v4. Like to think Welsh is going to have a rip. Nice look inside.
Oh, wow. But
beautiful
that's a better check.
Got to pick.
He's playing without a stick.
Yep. Well, Holleran had it in his stick, so the officials didn't make the call. They're going to let it play on. But once he dropped it, they made the call. So good job there by the officials.
Advantage, disadvantage.
That's a good look by Welsh. Inside to Andrews. Just got to handle it.
And you hear the penalty just released there?
Yeah, it's only 30 seconds. So GCU fights off the man down. Right.
Yeah, they didn't reset the clock. Oh, gosh, come on. You just brought your whistle up. Oh, my gosh.
Coach Connor, we can hear him loud
here's the
and
thing.
clear.
I saw him twice bring his whistle up to his mouth to reset it.
And never
he
did.
Didn't. And then 15 seconds went by. Now it's too late in the possession.
Yeah, that's awful. Yeah, one of the officials, the near side officials, just blow the whistle.
Just blow it.
Because he knows. It's all right. Blow the whistle. Stop the game.
Even if he's wrong, at least you didn't give them extra time, or you didn't rush them when they didn't have to be rushed.
Yeah, good clear here. Simple clear. GCU's got to play a clean game. No bad turnovers. They really need to stay out of the penalty box. Sun Devils are putting up numbers this year.
So, Chris, as always, and Lewis will help us out here. If you want to interact with us, we invite you to. At SLC Lacrosse is the Twitter handle.
Yeah.
Make sure you're tagging at SLC Lacrosse, and we'll do our best to first let us know where you're watching from. But if you have any questions of us, or we can share an opinion.
MCLA, the SLC, this game.
Yep, we're just sharing
whatever's
opinions.
on your mind. Nice save.
Let us know what you had for dinner on this Friday evening.
Perlitti with another great one. We don't want to know what you're eating for dinner. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah, I'm kind of hungry.
No, we just keep it to lacrosse.
Kind of hungry.
You don't need to know where you're going on vacation this summer.
That's a tough.
That's a push.
That's a legal push.
That's
though.
a loose ball push. Nah, it's a loose ball push.
You don't.
Hit him right in the back.
Okay, I thought he got him in the side.
Nah, hit him right in the back. Good job. That's actually a great job by Cava. That's just a heads-up IQ play right there. Because once he felt the contact on his back, he fell over. He fell forward. Nah, I didn't fall. Why would you?
I thought he was a flop.
You know you're going to get the call.
I think he flopped.
Could have, but he sold it.
Just kidding.
He didn't hit him that hard.
No, I thought he got him from the side.
Second possession here. Got to move the ball. Keep it hot. Grand Canyon making it hard for Marthins to get the ball, which makes sense. What's that? I got you.
Here's one.
There you go, Milo.
Oh, stick on
Another
stick.
save.
Lefty goalie. Shot by Ross Andrews, Ridgewood High School, Ridgewood, New Jersey. Ridgewood!
2 saves apiece for the goalies out here. Grand Canyon spreading it out in the clear, making it easy. Clearing the ball away from the box. Usually going to have a guy open there. Don't want to clear the ball box side. That's where you can get into trouble.
Stay out of the traffic zone, as they say.
So you got Cody Clark. You know, Coach Rapkin talked about him. He's got 19 G's and 12 A's on the season. Needs some G's tonight out of him. Needs to be involved. Hockey assist, A's, G's, all the above.
Just throw the alphabet at him.
No, just 2 letters. And the H-A.
How about the GBs?
Yeah, I need some points.
And stay out of the.
And he needs to get in the stat book.
And stay out of the PB. That's penalty box for you.
The PB, no penalties. Him and Cruz, 10 and 15. Got to make things happen.
There's a man open
There
again.
you go.
Jeez Louise.
Good possessions.
So 11,
Coach Tyler talked about their offense.
11 seconds on the shot clock. That went over the goal, so it didn't count.
Good job. Just stay on the hands. Wow, already dumping it to the corner.
I thought he could have turned and shot that, but
I don't know if he could have shot it, but he had 5 seconds on the shot clock. Though it was a bit early. But look, you can tell Grand Canyon's trying to make this a 6-on-6 game. Try to get some turnovers. Good hustle. I don't know, maybe a push. Cava is drawing the penalties. I don't know, it might be a push with possession. We'll see.
I took my eye off it for
You
a
have
second.
an official right here, right?
Yeah, but it's the angle.
Right here.
But it's the angle.
He's 10 yards from the play. The official that makes the call is 50 yards from the play.
I think
Don't tell me about angles.
It's the angle, Coach.
Don't tell me about angles.
Don't
There's a
talk to me
save by
about-
McKay.
Don't talk to me about angles.
That's not angles. I call that stay in your lane, Mr. Official. I got this side. If I was on the field, I feel a little
Here we go.
disrespected.
Listen to me.
5, push, 30 seconds.
There's your push, yep.
Yeah. One official was like, it's a college lacrosse game. We're not going to call it. The other official was like,
All right,
We're
so
gonna call it.
this is ASU's second man up, correct, Chris?
Yeah, first one was the 32nd. They had a look inside to Andrews from Welsh. Andrews couldn't handle it, even though it was right on his stick. Needed to handle it. They're shutting off Marthas, which is smart.
He's their
So
money
they're
guy.
just changing it up. The Lopes are just changing it up.
Would you bring Mark? Oh, they were shutting him off.
They were. They're kind of in and out of it. Good rep.
Oh, jeez.
Marthas to Andrews. Andrews handles that one.
I think just getting the ball to him there, and I think, Lewis, if you have a replay for us, good.
Yeah, I think the Lopes should have kept
He kept shutting him
shutting
off.
off.
'Cause
Yeah,
just getting
because
him the
now
ball
you make
forced the
other guys
rotation.
handle the ball too.
Yeah. Go
make
ahead,
other
Lewis.
guys step up and make the play. But now you let Marthas get a piece, and he finds Andrews.
Yeah. See
you
how
know, off
it
the seal right there.
just caused that
nice high to
defender.
low.
It just caused that
Yeah.
defender to have to slough in because the ball went behind.
Well, here's the thing. ASU on the first man up was uncomfortable.
Right.
On this one, they were comfortable.
They were in their flow.
Right,
Yeah,
your job as a player is to dictate what goes on. Right, you control everything. First man up, the Lopes controlled it. Second one, ASU controlled it.
Right.
ASU's now up 1-0.
Defensively, you want to keep that chaos going.
Yeah, make them uncomfortable.
Now, that's a clean face-off win for GCU.
Right, and that's their second one. They won the first one, but they got to clear it
If you
still.
can clear it, yeah.
Got to go back.
It will count until it's not an official win, really, until you get it to your offensive half of the field.
And you can always go back. I like what Donahue did right there. Guys are open behind you. You don't always have to go up the
2
field.
seconds, though. He's got to
Yeah,
let it go.
there it is.
Ah, they didn't get it
Got to
to
get
him
it
early
over.
enough.
Quick whistle here. Could be an easy one.
Nobody was watching
Could
the
be
clock.
an easy one.
I saw Coach Rapkin's head, and he wasn't even watching either.
All right, Lopes doing a good job checking up, getting inside the hole. Smart.
Sprinting before the whistle. Young people out there, the whistle blows, you have the ball. It's going to be the other teams to start sprinting back.
Yeah, Eggman, both teams did a good job there. The Lopes got in the hole, right, made an unsettled situation settled. And then Eggman from ASU didn't force anything.
Correct.
Right? Let his guys get on. These first 5 guys from Arizona State in the stat category,
Smart.
they can play.
Oh, hi. Oh,
You know?
yeah.
They can play. Marthins, Holleran, Welsh, Andrews, right? And Sargent. These guys can play. So let these guys get on the field. Even though that's a turnover right there.
Wow, man. I think if we could give it away for the furthest distance away watching, New Zealand, we have a.
New Zealand.
We have a. I think it's.
Welcome to the party.
Looks like Miss Clark in New Zealand. Well,
Good ride by Arizona State. But once
Thank you
again,
for
the
watching.
Lopes get in the hole. Right? Hey, this is why we do these games, right?
yeah, so
People that
family
are
can
out
be
of the country,
Yeah, it's awesome.
can't get here, want to see their son play, just want to see the school play, whatever it may be, nephew.
Yeah, let's talk.
That's why we do these games.
Let's talk about this, Coach
Yeah.
Chris. Sorry,
Hey, all the above.
Malone. It's a quietly kept, not so secret anymore that Cameron Graniak is not playing for the Lopes right now.
Yeah,
He
it's
is
a big
injured.
loss. Oh, you got to finish that one inside.
Did
Great
that get
look.
tipped off the defenders?
Nah, I think it just
hung up in his
Andrews
mesh.
just looked uncomfortable with his left hand there. I think he needs to choke up on his bottom hand, shorten the stick up a little bit, and finish.
The question came in on the feed here is why isn't he playing? And I was told by last week, I think it was
That's
a
a
knee.
goal.
It's definitely a goal.
That's a goal.
He dove away from the face. There should be no need for a conversation. They run that back for us, but yeah, I was told it was a knee, and they don't want to further agitate. I don't want to speculate any further than that, but I'm pretty sure memory serves.
Well, look,
it's a knee
if
issue.
he has an opportunity to come back into the season,
you gotta give it to
you
him.
got to win that UNLV game. But here's Holleran, just inside roll, no slide,
It's a great
good
shot.
composure, took that extra step, buries it low to low,
Yeah.
and did a good job by not making the contact with the
With
goalie.
the goal, yeah.
Right? But you could kind of tell, like, he went away.
He
early.
He took the extra step, launched himself away. The ball was already in the net anyway, so
2 months ago, he would have been diving into the goalie.
right.
I mean, how many times did we see that in like our first 3 or 4 games
That's
that
true.
we called?
Players are evolving to the rules, which is great.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see.
And I got to give it to the officials for not taking 5 minutes to the side. As you saw that at the beginning of the year, a lot of games.
Yeah,
they-
hey,
they
look,
sit there and
everybody,
go, "Oh, well, it's over."
everybody's adjusting, right?
Yeah,
And you got to get on the same page of the crew.
right.
I mean, there's 3 of them out there, right?
Yeah.
That's something I'm sure they talk about pregame when they get
let's hope
in their official huddle, which does exist, believe it or not.
So we have a thought question here. First one, Chris, I'll pose to you while GCU settles in on offense here.
Yeah,
Let me see
GCU
what's
needs
gonna-
one. Well, they need to give their defense a rest. That's what I was just going to say there. Playing a lot of D, man down, 6-on-6, too much defense.
That's good D right
Yeah,
there.
Justin Gray.
I thought he was going to be on the back.
Well,
of
he's
him, but
dictating.
He held his ground.
He's dictating on McDonald
Look at
here.
him get through that screen
Look at him.
too.
Stay low.
Give the ball up, son.
Yeah, you got to move it now.
You
gotta move it now.
Triple teamed.
Oh, still gets the shot off,
Yeah,
though.
but it
McDonald's a big boy.
The shot wasn't on goal. You got 22 seconds
6'2",
left.
195.
All your teammates are standing around watching you.
Yeah, you got to move it. You don't want to keep roll back.
Oh, 2 mishandles. That would have been a shot for DCU.
Well, they're creating some offense here. They're getting a step. Here's McDonald. He's got a cannon.
Yeah, nice shot.
Nothing but net.
18 on the goal.
Yeah, offside high.
So we'll look at this replay first.
I know you're trying to get this question in,
No.
but
I want to.
as we know, there's a lot that goes on in a game, and
Yeah, I wanna
you
get
can't
this
blink
first.
out here. And this is that unsettled situation again. Off the GB, it's the Lopes' best offense. Pick it up, move it, step in.
They look
Right?
They
I mean,
look they look stagnant there for a second. Excuse me, Chris.
Well, yeah, because they're just going back and forth. But the
Yeah.
Lopes love playing unsettled. That's their bread and butter.
So, Lewis, I'll come to your question next, but this first one came in. Opinion on GCU making playoffs with a win tonight.
Well, you need to have a winning record first.
I can start us there. They have to win tonight to make. Well, are you saying SLC tournament?
I don't know. Let's think about how many games they could actually play. They could play 3 playoff games.
Let's just
So let's say they go 1-1 in these next 2 games. They'll be 4-7, and then they have 3 games. They got to win out.
Well, no,
But they'll get the AQ if they win
What
out.
I'm saying is let's keep it specific to the SLC playoffs.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
To get the SLC playoffs, they could win or lose tonight. And
Yes.
they can split this weekend. They need to get one of the 2 games they have this weekend.
Yeah, they need to win. Good play. Good heads-up play by Perlitti. That could have been a goal right there to make it 2-2. Here comes Gilmore.
Cameron Gilmore. Oh, that's going to be a hold.
Yeah, here we go.
Strangled around the neck.
No, but yeah, to answer your question,
To SLC
they need to win.
playoffs,
They need to win tonight or against UNLV.
Yeah, split this weekend.
Keep their season alive.
This penalty coming up. We'll listen in real quick, but it's going to be a 30.
It's going to be a hold.
Yep.
Wait. 5. Hold. Take a foul. 30 seconds.
No, that's red 5. Red 5. Red 3? Red 3, not white 5.
Yeah.
It's red 3.
These officials need to get their heads together and figure this stuff out.
Well, he's so used to calling white penalties.
I don't care.
Too.
Get your head on straight.
It's red 3. Even Coach.
As
Coach
we would tell our players, hey, you strapped on?
No, Coach Connor's telling him it's number 3.
Yeah,
He's right here.
of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how hard is it?
Yeah.
It's not that hard.
Bad relay.
Come on, we're
is it 11?
12 minutes into this one.
Red. 11.
Jitters got to be gone.
30 seconds.
He said it with such authority. He's correcting himself.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like the Arizona officials don't usually correct themselves. My experience. Just saying.
So yeah, SLC playoffs, GCU would have to split. So then we'll move on to the MCLA consideration, MCLA national championship consideration. Let's watch this man up first, though.
Right, nice look. I mean, you can go over the criteria to get in. Oh, way to compete. Way to compete.
Look at this. And that's interference.
Now it's interference.
Yeah. Who is that, 33?
Garwood just getting a little emotional on the GB.
I'm saying that's 33, Paul Kostler.
Kostler, yeah.
From ASU, just causing havoc.
And look at this.
Look at this. Oh, what a save.
They're going to get the penalty.
That's a good call.
That's going to be a high hit to the back of the head.
Yeah, hopefully he's all right, too. Let's go back on that if we can, Lewis.
But for every young guy watching this game, watching what number 33 Kostler did from Arizona State.
Here's the break. Take a look at the TVX video replay.
Yeah, now we got the replay. Good look
you
by
got
Holleran.
one there and 2. You got 2.
Yeah,
that's
you might get 2 there.
That is 2 fouls, folks.
But it all started with Kostler competing
Just
against
killing it out here.
4 Lopes.
Yeah.
1-on-4, right? Gets the whistle.
Unnecessary. 1 minute. White 4. Unnecessary. 1 minute.
Oh, they didn't get the other one.
No, they did not get the other
Those
one.
are
They
2
missed it.
dangerous checks, too.
All right, Arizona officials, they need to regroup. They need a timeout. All right, now they get their timeout.
Okay, that's GCU's
Grand
timeout.
Canyon's going to take a timeout, but the officials get one as well.
So, yeah, I agree. That was definitely 2 calls.
Let's just stay on, by the way.
We'll talk through this,
Yeah, let's just talk. A lot going on right now. We got some questions coming in.
So it's only 1 man down right now.
I want to see the replay from 33 just competing because I think that's what wins games. I don't know if we can go back to that, Lewis, but that's what wins you games right there.
After that, they'll find out their first round opponent for the SLC playoffs and where they'll face them. If it's here, it will happen on Saturday, November 20th, so stay close to the GCU Club Sports website as well as the GCU.
But yeah, keep the questions coming. I know Matt and Lewis are trying to figure out, would you rather have officiate your, SLC, who would you rather have officiate your, Chris Malone or Holman? Coach Blamey, that's a great question. I'll let you play. I'll tell you that, Coach Blamey. You want me down in Tucson, I will let you play. I will only call the obvious stuff.
I can't even keep a straight face over that question. Here's our replay, Chris. Of that
yeah,
play.
Here it is. Look
We
at this
went-
play.
We had to go back a little further.
Here's the skip that doesn't connect.
Okay, so
and here's
right
Kostler.
here, everyone on this team thinks, he'll pick it up.
There's 1 lope. There's 2 lopes. There's 3. There's 4.
Even the ASU team players.
And who
are
gets
like,
the ball?
Yeah. He draws
And I'll be honest, Garwood from the lopes, that's just a selfish play right there.
Your teammate
It's
has
not
the ball.
about you. Your job is to get the ball back.
Okay, what was the question?
Who would you rather have officiate the lacrosse game?
Someone that's actually officiated or someone that
I know all the rules. What don't I know?
Anyway, let's move on.
I'll let you play. Matt might blow a couple more whistles, so you got to pick your poison.
No, I like the leg.
And I'll be open. I'm open to talking to coaches.
Players,
You know?
coaches, I'm not going to take
I'm
offense.
open.
Make a mistake, you correct yourself. It's all good.
If I did something wrong,
Yeah.
I'll admit it.
Yeah,
Never
no,
officiated a game before. Of course I'm going to admit it. All right, here we go. Man up for the Sun Devils. 2-1. 2:35 to go in the first quarter.
Yep. Well, hopefully
I think the Lobes should go back to shutting off Martins. I really do.
Well, where is he?
Maybe get in and out of it. I mean, last time he touched the ball, man up, they scored. Come on. They think it. They want to run that same play. They love that play. Get it in Marthin's hands. Let him feed. Here's the feed. There's the look inside. I mean, he's the guy.
Look at this. Look at this.
Here's the guy. No goal in the crease.
Backside player is in the crease. Yeah. Good call. Good call. Not the guy shooting. It was the backside player.
It was the backside. Yeah, it was the one who cut. And you knew it was coming because they got 2 looks off of that man up. They got the seal to the look inside. They got the seal to the look on the outside. That's where Andrew scored his first goal. But I don't know, on that first man up that ASU had, the Lobes shut off Martins. And you could tell, the Lobes
really
or the ASU was out of sync and uncomfortable.
So 50 on the shot clock at this point right now. Another question, Chris, was about scheduling, and it's an easy one, but
yeah.
I want to make sure I say it right. How did Grand Canyon manage to have 7 to 9 home games out of 11 to 12 games? That's up to them to schedule.
Yeah, I mean
the SLC does not manage the team schedules.
Coach Rapkin sells it well,
They
I guess.
They do have to play their divisional opponents, like Arizona State, Arizona, UNLV. Ooh, nice
Great
check.
bottom hand lift.
Ooh, that was a pretty check.
And that's all you got to do, young guys. Stay on the bottom hand. Don't
hand.
chase the stick. Yeah, you got out of position there.
Wow.
You don't need to throw the lumber. Sanchez, keep it simple, short and sweet, not long and hard.
But yeah, just to answer your question, the leadership of the SLC does not dictate schedules.
No, but I mean, I know Grand Canyon hasn't necessarily been a team that has traveled a lot over the years either.
No.
You can look at their schedule over probably the last 6 seasons, and you'll see their away schedule is not loaded.
So that was a shot clock violation on that whistle.
Yeah,
That's why the GCU player tossed it. It was 2 seconds left.
So no shot clock for the rest of the quarter. But if you go,
Well,
we're not going to
20
go back to that, but Sanchez threw a super long and hard check, got himself out of position.
Right, he overran the ball easily.
Yeah. Don't create offense for the offense, right? If you're a defender, don't create the offense for the offense.
So 25.
Be patient, keep it simple. You got the shot clock on your side.
Yeah.
Don't have to take the ball away to play good D.
Not a factor.
Here comes Andrews. He's got one.
Takes a look back at the clock.
And Roth. Yeah, they don't have much time. They got to go. Welsh, little 2-man game. He's got space.
Oh, he's got a man wide open. Oh.
Still got it. Still got it.
Oh, don't throw it back. Oh.
Well, he didn't have anybody on the inside. He had nothing to do.
True. Woo.
Here we are.
That was a pretty fast-paced quarter.
2-1. Everything we thought it'd be. Everything we thought it'd be. I think Arizona State's probably shooting themselves a little bit. They got to bury some of those shots inside.
Yep.
And Grand Canyon should be happy right now. They dominated the faceoffs, winning all 3 against Driscoll, who's come into this game winning 73% of his faceoffs. He's 0 for 3 tonight.
So let's step away, get ourselves a drink of water here. We will be right back in about 60 seconds, folks, with the start of the second quarter. back here, SLC Game of the Week, coming to you live from campus at GCU. Matt Holman alongside my partner Chris Malone. Chris, we were talking about different things, and we had a good question from Stuart. If the score stays low, who benefits? And we both unanimously said at the same time, Grand Canyon.
Yeah, it gives them hope.
But you tell me
right?
why. Well, yeah,
well, it just gives them hope. I mean, the longer you let the underdog stay in the game, the more confidence they get, the bigger their hope is.
Right.
Right? And now they feel like, hey, we're not ranked 20th and you're not ranked number 4. We're even.
Right.
Right? And they're winning the faceoffs. Right? And that's something that Driscoll needs to figure out, because he's 0 for 4 right now, and you're coming to the game at 73%, and that's something that Arizona State has been used to, is getting a lot of possessions.
Right.
If you go from having 5 or 6 possessions a quarter down to 3 or 4, well, now your offense tightens up a little bit.
Right. You start rushing and pushing.
Because they're not getting as many touches.
Exactly.
The Lobes are getting all the touches here. They just got to bury it. I mean, this ASU defense is on point. You know, Coach Connor and his staff has done a great job just keeping things simple and being fundamentally sound. Good ball movement by the Lobes. We didn't see a lot of that in the first quarter. But they got to keep that ball hot.
I'd say even just
keep it hot.
Player movement.
Nice save, Perlitti.
They were watching each other dodge the goal earlier. Now they're playing. They're moving without.
You got to move the ball. You got to make the ASU defenders keep their head on a swivel.
Break. He just ran himself into a break.
Too easy.
Wow.
Sargent with the finish.
He ran right through that. That's 27, Daniel Cava.
No, that's Sargent, 22.
No,
Cava on the break.
Cava ran right through the defender at the midline.
He's having a hell of a game.
Let's see if you go back, Lewis, and we're going to get a TVX video replay here.
Yeah, he's making a lot of plays, Cava, from the defensive end to the offensive end. He's had a number of clears tonight. He's drawn 2 penalties.
Right here, he just steps on the gas.
And here he is pushing a fast break.
And realizes, hey, I got the middle of the field wide open.
Way to recognize.
It's a beautiful job.
And he's got, I could tell, you know, we called this game, we called ASU in early February.
Yeah,
right, at UCLA. And, you know, I didn't recognize Cava during that game.
Okay.
I have recognized him tonight.
Oh, there you go.
Because he's playing smart lacrosse, right? And I feel like that's the one thing that I've seen a little different with this Sun Devil team this game compared to the Cal game, is they're playing smart.
Okay.
Right? They might drop a pass. They might not finish a shot, but they're playing smart lacrosse. And so are the Lopes. I mean, you can't give up that fast break. I mean, up to that point, they've been playing smart lacrosse as well.
So you know, to kind of summarize, ASU is playing like it was the first game. Cal was playing like it was their 3rd or 4th game.
Well, that was a big difference.
But that's what I'm saying. It showed to us on our eye test. It was like, wow.
Yeah, I mean, Arizona State, that was their 2nd game. I think it was Cal's 4th or 5th.
Yeah.
And
Cal just came off the win against Chapman.
But you could tell in that game the Sun Devils were still figuring themselves out, right?
They were jittery, and they were kind of.
Where Cal felt like they kind of knew who they were. I mean, still trying to figure themselves out, but really knew who they were after playing some tough competition early on in the season. Sun Devils they're getting their looks right now. Grand Canyon did play a lot of defense in that first quarter. Here's a quick whistle. Pick it up and go, Martins. Smart. Oh, I don't know why the official didn't blow the whistle. Oh, I know why. You can't take a running start from out of bounds. You got to establish yourself inbounds.
Yeah, you got to stop.
And then you can go. But at least it's good to see that, right? There's a lot of players out there that won't even think about the quick whistle.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to see that. You just got to establish yourself inbounds and then go. But no, this game tonight, I mean, this game could easily be 5-1. McKay's made some nice saves for the Lopes.
So it just to clarify.
Wow.
That's off the
Welsh
pipe.
with
That's
a rip. That's a reset.
80, yeah.
That was from a solid 16 yards. No, that was maybe 19 yards. You're right.
He was almost top of the box.
Wow. McKay's first start, didn't see that one. That was offside high. Nice save there. Saw that one. Crystal clear. 4th save of the game for him.
Kind of a cool little thing, Chris. We got to go.
Go ahead.
Ooh, gosh.
Here comes a double.
I thought he pushed off.
Good handle by Andrews inside. Pick it up. I don't know what we have there.
A stick or a shoe?
Shoe. Got to get a new guy on.
How do you lose your cleat?
Playing without equipment? Is that what that call was?
Yeah, because he kept going. That's required.
Oh, he dropped his glove. They get it right back, though. First bad turnover, I would say, of the game for the Lopes.
Are you saying the ball doesn't lie there?
The ball what?
The ball doesn't lie?
The ball doesn't lie?
Yeah, because you were asking about this call.
Yeah.
So the point is, from Jamie Ryan, which is kind of cool, GCU's number 24, Aiden Ryan.
Yeah.
And ASU's
Maryland
number 40, number 40 on ASU, Mike May, are cousins. So that's kind of cool.
Awesome. One part of the country to the other.
Yeah.
One coast to the next.
I wonder who followed who out here to the
Got
west.
the Atlantic and got the Pacific. St. Ignatius, man, great program up there in NorCal. They're got to be one of the top programs on the West Coast.
Oh, for sure.
And for the last 5+ years, if not longer, probably 7 or 8+ years.
I answered my own question. I think Aiden Ryan came first, and Michael May is a freshman, so he just got here.
Yeah, and Ryan had a great game against Concordia a few weeks ago when we called that game.
Unforced
He
error
made
right
some
there
nice
for
big
ASU.
plays in between the restrain lines.
So we're trading unforced errors here.
Yeah, I think guys are getting a little tired. You can kind of see, they're not really pushing on that gas pedal.
It's not the first quarter. Is what
It's
you're
not the
saying.
first quarter, so I think the emotions have worn off, and now they're like, hey, we're in a game.
Now we got to play ball. Yeah.
And shoot, it's 2-1 at the end of the first. We're actually in this game and could win it. Obviously you got to always believe you're going to win every time you step on the field. But when that confidence grows, sometimes you tighten up a little bit too, because you're like, oh, I don't really want to make a mistake, and then you make a mistake. That was on that clear, right? I mean, that ball was 10 feet over the guy's head.
Well over his head.
And here you go again.
Another one.
So the turnovers are piling up for the Lopes.
Six to the outside, threw it to the inside. That's
Put the ball in the ear. It's a 10-yard pass. Shouldn't be hard to complete it. All right, there's a nice pass in the ear. Simple game. Put the ball in the ear. Here's another one on the ear. Step in. One more.
Shoot that.
Let it fly, my man.
Oh.
There you go. Good
Oh,
look.
oh,
Oh!
why did he go around the
Trying to
back
go
for?
around the world. That wasn't around the back. That was around the world. Sargent's got some hands on the inside.
That's the
Pittsburgh boy.
That's one. If it goes, great. If it doesn't, you're like, come on, just shoot the ball right there.
Hey, man, let the guys be creative. He's your crease guy. Let him be creative. Let him play loose. Here's Welsh just going right at his guy. D. Mitty broke his handle. We got buckets
40.
by Roth, number 18. Yeah, that's Roth, number 18. Right here.
Oh, I thought 40 got that.
No, it's gonna be Roth right here popping off. He's a lefty. Way to
my bad.
rotate the body to give yourself all the torque you needed to let that one go. That started with Welsh though, just being a man, going right at his deep midi. Deep midi
Broke his stick.
broke his handle.
That's hard to do with a short stick.
He's like, look, man, I'm the roster says I'm 165 pounds, but I play like I'm 200, and I'm the train coming through town. What do you got? You got a broken handle? I'm going to make an assist here. Here we go.
Look, I was stuck in a stick. He's got a hot button. Oh, his teammate pushed him through the double. That was rough.
It's called being a teammate right there.
Well, no, it was GCU's riding teammate.
Oh, help.
The attackman had a
help
good angle
Driscoll
at
clear
him.
it.
Yeah.
That's his first face-off win, though.
That is, right?
Yeah, it's his first one. And he would have had another one if the official didn't get in the way as he popped it
Official's
forward.
part of the field there, Mr. Malone. Official
Yeah,
is
it
part
shouldn't
of the
be.
field.
Shouldn't be.
He shouldn't be.
Get out of the way. Welsh here doing the same dodge. Thank you very much.
Oh,
great
look at that.
skip.
Great look. Oh, let it go.
Hollering, that's fine. You don't like your angle? That's all right. Take another one.
That's a pipe. Hit that.
That's a
Reset
save. I think that hit the helmet. I'm going to give McKay a save.
button. Good. I thought it was a pipe.
I heard a helmet, and I saw the head go backwards.
I thought he
Lopes needed a possession badly.
with a quality shot too.
Well, their last two times they've had the ball, they've turned it over.
Turn it over. That's what I'm saying.
Early on too. I mean, I bet you each possession was less than 10 seconds. And you can tell, like, the defense is getting tired, right? We know there's a lot of injuries for the Lopes. They had a tough one against the Wildcats down there in Tucson last game.
Or that was, what was that, last week? Yeah.
They're down their number one point getter. They need to run this shot clock.
It's going to be. It's going to be a next man up.
Wow. Probably one of the best looks that Clark's had all game. Tries to put it off hip. I like the spot of the shot. Just got to put it on cage.
These guys can shoot.
Yeah, he's got a heater. Here's Gilmore. That's clean. Good no call.
Yep. Oh, they left him.
Wow.
Oh, little communication let down at the end there.
I don't know if it's communication. What you realize is there's a lot of moisture in the air out here in the desert. And as the sun goes down, the field gets wet.
Gets slick, yeah.
Yeah, and I remember my first year coaching at ASU. I got guys slipping all over the place. You got to have the right cleats, right? And at this point in the season, you might need some new ones.
I'm saying right here.
Right, there's a slip right there, right?
He recovered and slipped back again. The defender dropped off.
Right, so great job. Great composure by Gilmore.
It's a good shot.
Good discipline. Good low to high to the offside. But this feels wet. You will see more guys slipping, especially around as guys are dodging from X, trying to get 5 yards above goal line. You will see guys slip.
And that's freshman Cameron Gilmore from Cherokee Trail High School out of Aurora, Colorado on that goal.
Another face-off win for the Lopes. They're dominating the face-offs, winning 5 out of 6 so far, and they need them badly. Halfway through the second quarter.
I mean, that's what's keeping them in the game right now.
Oh, no question. And McKay's made 5 saves. First collegiate start for the guy. He's making saves.
ASU's not able to get a goal, take it back, get a goal. You know, they're just.
Yeah, no make it, take it.
No make it, take it.
You don't have the make it, take it game.
So 40 seconds on the shot clock. Excuse me.
I love the bottom hand check. Love that bottom hand check. Is that Cava again? Cava's all over the place. Play of the game for me right now for the Sun Devils is 2-7. Every time he's out there, he's making something happen.
And you see how he's contesting against 1-on-3 and his teammates just wait patiently, let him do his thing. And there's the ball back to Arizona.
Yeah, because the Lopes aren't playing a lot of bodies, so they're getting tired. And, they're probably, you're in April now. Guys are bruised up. They got a weak ankle or a weak wrist.
Yeah.
They're not 100%. There's Cava again. Let's see what he can do. He's got 2 guys on him. Look out, big guy. Better run hard.
It's good D right there.
Go to the rack. Good job. Just run in and out, right? You got a pole on you. You run in and out. Zigzag it. Don't run a straight line. That's when they're going to take your lunch money. Cava's taking his time getting off. I think he's going to take the next defensive possession off. Guy's done a lot here. We're 25 minutes, 24 minutes into the game, and we've called his name. And look at him.
Yeah,
get some water, young man.
He took a knee.
Yeah. Good for him, though. He's playing hard. Sun Devils trying to go up 3 here. Nope. McKay. 6th save of the game. Timeout, Lopes. All right.
Timeout, Lopes. So that's their second. With that, we're going to step away here. Let's give us 60 seconds, and we'll come right back to you. This is the SLC Game of the Week. back here. That was a GCU timeout, folks. That was their second of the first half, so they're done. Arizona retains one timeout still. 5:16 to go in the second quarter. Lopes have the ball coming out of this timeout right in front of their bench. Chris, MCLA Championship's coming up.
Right around the corner.
It says admit 32 because that's how many teams are going. 16 for
32.
each division.
There you go. Who's it going to be?
I do not know.
How many is the SLC going to get? Are they going to get 4?
Well,
Maybe 5?
oh my gosh, could you imagine? Well, you
Hey,
say
man, Lopes win tonight.
you saying Division 1 and 2 combined?
No, I'm saying
Oh,
Division
okay.
1. I'm talking Division
Jeez.
1.
I was like, holy crap, man.
You got Concordia, Chapman, and ASU in the top 10.
So that's 3.
Arizona's in the top 15.
Arizona's 12, so that's 4, yeah.
You got the Lopes sitting at number 20. They win tonight, they'll be in the top 15. Buckets!
Aiden Garwood, another freshman at Glenbrook North High School in Northbrook, Illinois.
Hey, he's making up for that loose ball push
Yeah,
when
that-
they're man up that ended up being a goal for the Sun Devils.
That freshman play right out here in front of the bench
Yeah.
that he made.
Yeah. Just a great high to low shot right here
We'll take a look at this in a second here.
with some oomph.
Another freshman.
That's a hell of a timeout, Coach Rafkin.
To get a goal out of it.
Hey, look, you take your second timeout with 5 minutes to go in the half.
Here's your Eagles.
Could be a little early. Yeah, he just steps into it. And they're going offside. A lot of these lob shots are offside, and so put them in good spots.
Step into your catch. He freed himself up. Didn't wait for the ball.
Yeah, you can't just shoot to shoot. You shoot to score. And when you release that thing, you know it's got a great chance of going in.
Here's a chance for Arizona State
Yeah,
to answer back.
Yeah, they need that.
Now, that was the first
Stop the
time
run.
that's happened. Oh, the
Kostler!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow, what a
McKay!
save. And I say what a save because it's always hard to pick up that ball out of a long post stick.
Well, I think he put it right in his stick.
He did.
That's a high to low shot. You just saw Garwood go high to low. Kostler, you got to do the same thing, my man. McKay would have never seen it.
And he's shooting against a left-handed goalie, which,
Yeah, put it stick side high.
although his goalie's left-handed for his team, so.
But hey, I love the looseness, with the Sun Devils. Got to play loose. Got to score in transition. Get some easy goals. McKay's he's making saves. First start of his career, 7 saves, only 4 goals against. If I'm Coach Rapkin, I'm taking that all day long. Little 2-man game. Garwood's feeling it now. Perlitti with a nice save.
That'll put the ice on. So, Chris,
I'm here.
You're knowledgeable of ASU just because you've been a friend of the
Wait,
program.
we got numbers. We got a 5-on-4 right here. We got numbers. Let it fly, young man. There you go.
Did you see the fake he threw too?
Yeah, you got to throw the pump fake.
I like it.
Put the defenders on their
Is
heels.
that number 3?
Number 3,
Yeah, that's Clayton Eggman.
Eggman.
Capistrano Valley High School and Mission Viejo product, sophomore D-Midi getting one.
3rd goal of his season. Yeah, man, look at this. Nobody picks you up. Recognize. They're backpedaling.
Freeze the defender
Hey,
right
I get
there.
to 10 yards. I'm buckets all day.
I like it. So the question, Chris, I had for you is because you're more knowledgeable of ASU just from your experience here, or history. The question was, the team looks stronger this year. Do you think it's players or coaches or a combo?
Look, I think they've grown a lot of confidence. When you're winning games, obviously that helps. When you have a coaching staff that is telling you to, hey, stick to the process, and what they're telling you actually happens.
Oh, that's a good shot.
You start believing,
Right.
You stand up taller, right? Your chest is out a little bit more.
Something about that 18
Right?
to 20-year-old age when you just don't believe anything until you
I truly believe, I felt like when I coached, I ran some good X's and O's and I ran some good drills, but at the end of the day, I felt like I knew what I needed to do to get the guys to play to their potential. And a lot of it was conversations off the field or during a practice. And, what goes on between an 18 to 22-year-old's ears
Ooh, boy.
is extremely, it's precious.
Yeah, you need a professional designation to know that one.
And I think Coach Connor does an amazing job of really talking to his guys.
There's another 60-second violation. That's a delay of game for sure.
No question.
Yeah, you can't roll it that far.
But, I think it's interesting, because when I coached, we're going to have a delay game here from
Let's listen
McKay.
in just to confirm.
you're getting a lot of these coaches, they want to run the best offense or run the best defense. And it's like, you got to get your players to buy in first. And once they're bought in, you can get them to do anything you need them to do.
So now we have a goalie change. It's going to be Jackson Burgess, number 40, stepping in, sophomore goalie on a Flowing Wells Tucson product. Step in, what they like to say, cold off the bench for a man up.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough one.
Tough game here.
But he's logged a lot of minutes this season.
Yeah, he has.
He's been in these moments.
6'3", a different look, a righty goalie, so that's to his advantage after coming in for a lefty, in my opinion, as a shooter. I never like that when they switch goals and it goes from right to left.
And they're shutting off Martins again, which is the right thing to do here.
I think they heard you.
Well, hey, it worked the first time. I don't know why you want to do it. It's still working.
Oh, that's a tough shot.
Great high to low. Yeah, good bounce.
50 on the goal.
Andrews with the second of the night. He's got 7 on the year.
So they'll sub him back out on the goal.
Tough to come in.
Yeah.
Big moment.
Well, you know
Big moment in the game.
That was a really good shot, too, though.
High to low.
That high bounce. But
high to low.
Like bounce at his feet came really high.
Shoot the ball overhand.
Good stuff.
And it wasn't going 100 miles an hour.
Oh.
It was probably going about 75.
I think the off-speed actually got it in the goal.
Potentially. You don't need to shoot it 100 miles an hour to score. Yeah, does it look good? Sure.
See, Coach Blamey's trying to side with you on this one. You know what he can do.
What's he saying? Let him play? Yeah. I think the officials have gotten in their groove here tonight.
Yeah, the timeouts helped.
Yeah, because they need a timeout every now and then, too. Regroup.
6-3 ball game, 2:25 to go in the second quarter.
Pivotal face-off here.
See, I like it. You got the push? Okay, you got the push. You got a flag down. Yep, it's going to be a push. Here's your confirmation. Referee Cold Day here.
Red 6, push, 30 seconds, red 6, push.
Steel ball, just having a fantastic night, winning 7 out of 9 face-offs. We saw him player of the game for us in the Concordia game.
Yeah.
Dominating the face-offs right now against Driscoll.
I thought if he didn't extend his hands at the end of that, he could have rode the player right out of bounds. But since he extended, I think that's where they got.
Honestly, I'm keeping stats right now, and I put my head down.
Yeah, you had your. Now he
bad timing to put my head down.
It's all right. That's why there's 2 of us.
Look out for McDonald. He's got 1 tonight.
He was riding him out of bounds successfully, and then he just shoved him at the end. So
that extra.
Yeah, as soon as you extend your arms, you're going to get the call.
You're in trouble.
A push or
You're in trouble.
Cross check or something.
But emotions are hot, right? Conference game, big game. Lopes have won the last 7.
Lopes have won 7 in a row.
Yeah, they're 8 out of 9.
That's a tip ball. That's a tip ball.
Looking to stop that streak.
That's a tip ball. It stays this way.
Yeah, it's not a reset.
Nope.
So you got.
But we are even. 6-6.
Over 40 on the shot clock. So Sun Devils stop them there.
Oh my gosh! What a stuff! Woo.
Eggman, he's got 1 on the night.
Ooh, look at the wheels on him.
Is he going to get number 2?
He's going to draw.
He wants it.
Draw and dump.
Oh, nice save.
Look at Jackman's like, hey, I was right here. 24. Tate Holleran on the point of the attack was like, ah.
Yeah, but Eggman already got 1. He won his 2.
He was feeling it.
He was trying to double up on his season total.
Right. Double.
Good save by McKay.
We were here at GCU Stadium. They haven't named the stadium, have they, Chris? Did you notice that on the way in?
No, I love it.
It's a great facility. You can see their construction on the far side. They're building some stands on that side.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah, you can see the stands.
Oh,
and
good
the
look
building.
inside. Nice save!
Man, he saved that.
Yeah. Perlitti with 2 back to back.
Right to his stick.
Yeah, that one didn't have much heat on it from Gilmore.
Standing tall right now.
And he's going to do that.
Standing tall.
66% on the year.
Wow.
He's going to make some
30
saves.
I was going to say 30 seconds.
Timeout.
Use his timeout.
Yes. You might as well, because by the time you sub guys on, you might have about 10 seconds left.
Yeah. Yep. So we'll step away with this timeout. 32 seconds left in this first half. This is the SLC game of the week, and we'll be right back. Great, we're back.
Yes, we are.
Whew.
Happy to be here.
I'm ready for halftime.
We're 32 seconds away from that. And then you can take a deep breath.
Oh, take a breath.
Hydrate yourself.
Keep hydrating.
Gotta hydrate out here in the desert.
Ooh, dryness.
Started drinking water in LA before I even got here.
Our technician is suffering from a little Lewis. Has got a little headache, got that dry headache going. He's trying to claim that it's not that, but we all know what it is. So let's see what ASU does out of this timeout. Looks like they're in a 1-4-1 set. Now, 2-3. Or are you going to top 1-3-2?
Yeah, umbrella set up top with the middies, even though Martha's on the wing here.
A high crease.
Just a look inside, step play.
All right, that was the first look. The second look is a step down.
Rough.
Oh, and he freed his hands up. Oh, what a great recovery check, though, on the defender.
Yeah.
24.
They're just looking for that play, and I think what they're looking for was Martha's was coming in for the pick, for the seal, and then he was going to slip it. And they're really looking for him, and Lopes did a great job covering it. Man, the guy's got heat.
Well, that was
a 15-yard shot.
And that was at 3 seconds, so smart shot.
Hey, I don't know if Coach Lovick's listening in, but this brings up the 2-point shot.
The experimental 2-point
shot. Why not? Why not the MCLA jump on board?
If not us, then who?
With the 2-point shot, with the 2-point arc. Why not?
Wow. Statement, people.
Let's
put it out there. He put it out there.
Let's be the front runners when it comes to that. Let us do it, and I'm sure people will follow.
Do it and they'll follow. So, did we miss an injury for no, I think he's been hurt the whole time. Okay.
No, we did not miss any injuries.
All right.
What we do have is a 6-3 ball game with the Sun Devils up over the Lopes. And we're going to take a, 5-minute, 6-minute break. Think about your questions. We'll be right back.
Joined Lacrosse the Pond to get my master's, play a little bit more lacrosse, and give a little bit back to the game that's given me so much. I'm studying history at the University of Exeter. I'm on a War, State, and Society track. It's actually really good. It's far exceeded my expectations. Really enjoyed it. say the most surprising was just how much everybody really wants to play and how much they really want to learn. Nobody's jaded on it, and they really enjoy getting out there every day. We just had the opportunity to go to Istanbul last weekend. It was very exciting. I really enjoyed the sights. The food was amazing. The culture was great, and the history was even better. I would absolutely recommend Across the Pond for the opportunity to get your education, to play a little bit more lacrosse, and just have a good time while you're in England.
1, 2, 3! 1, 2, 3! 1, 2!
And we're back, folks, and just a reminder, Chris and I, even with your help and input, will be picking the Alpha Lacrosse Player of the Game. You saw the graphic up there. We'll start taking suggestions just after the fourth quarter starts, midway through the fourth quarter or so. Winner gets a cool Alpha Lacrosse little gift pack, a new lacrosse head, a ball cap, and an Alpha Lacrosse t-shirts, all compliments of Alpha Lacrosse, our partner presenting the Player of the Game Award all season long for the SLC Game of the Week. So we're back here, start of the second half. Matt Holman, Chris Malone will be coming back shortly. Just took a restroom break. I bet he got locked out, Lewis. So here we go, opening face, and GCU is continuing with its domination on face. Not domination, but they are winning face-offs. And that's something, as Chris touched on earlier, that ASU has been doing really well on its face-offs. You're going to hear Coach Rapkin there. We've got our field mic up a little bit so you can hear what's going on the sidelines. I tell you now, I say we apologize for any language you might hear, but the heat of competition. Oh, there's a goal. That's a good dodge right there. Good clean face dodge by number 15, Kyle Cruz, sophomore midi out of Grossmont High School in San Diego. Take a look at that. Just a good face dodge, tucked it. Defender kind of overran him on the breakdown there, and he took advantage of the weight moving forward on the defender. Came back with a nice face dodge. So there it is, 6-4, right out of the half. Probably exactly what you'd want to do if you're GCU.
Lewis goal scored at 47 seconds of the third quarter by number 15, Kyle Cruz.
Yeah. I got your face off. I wrote it down.
Yeah, I'm off a little bit.
Now it's ASU.
Yeah, I got you.
It's 1-1.
Yeah, I got you.
We're just making sure our stats, because our statistician intern didn't travel with us, unfortunately.
Took the night off.
That's a long drive.
Ooh, McKay.
You missed a really solid possession there. I know you probably saw it on the stairs walking up.
I haven't drank this much water since I lived here.
Coach Lovick is listening, and he made fun of you about that. So
It was a long line. Yeah, we're not going to get into it. We're not going to get into it.
We don't have to talk about that. There's another look inside. That could have been a push. No, he tripped over. So ASU survives. Here we are.
No, that's what Grand Canyon needed.
Right off the faceoff. Yeah, they need that
Need to
goal.
get within 2 instead of being down 4.
Big difference.
That first goal in the third quarter, I mean, it's just so important. Now we're getting a little sloppy. Got to complete that 10-yard pass. There's another sloppy pass. Can't have the turnovers. You got numbers, boys.
You really do.
You got numbers. There you go.
speed.
Hollering gets to the middle of the field.
Wow. That was pretty.
Buckets. Second of the night.
Is that Tate Holleran, the freshman attackman out of Grandview High School in Aurora, California?
24 goals on the season now. He gets to the middle of the field.
24.
Once again, he acts like he's been there, but it starts with a bad turnover from the Lopes. Holleran gets in his stick. He knows he's got a 2-on-1. He's like, no one's coming at me. All right. I'll get to the middle of the field and shoot.
Yeah.
Increase my angle. No big deal.
Not much you can do there on
Thank
defense.
Thank you.
So just
But it starts with the sloppiness. Like ASU turned it over. McKay throws a bad outlet. And that's the thing with this wet grass. That ball skips. If you throw it short, that ball is skipping.
Yep.
It's going to be hard to handle. Oh, that's clean?
No,
I don't know, man. It took his knees out.
Yeah, but I thought they slipped.
You can't just take a guy's knees out.
Oh, did he hit him on purpose?
Yeah, he's down.
Okay, my bad.
Well, no, it wasn't on purpose.
I thought they just slipped and then.
Wasn't on purpose.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I think he was diving at the ball, but then he took his knees out. I mean,
Well, let's take a look.
Yeah,
Here,
let's see the
we have
replay, Lewis.
Trip. The leg.
Trip.
Yeah,
Trip. Yeah.
Okay.
And shoot, man, it's like a quarterback.
But yeah, it was his legs
Can't
got
take
tied
his
up
knees.
with his legs.
But if you go back, he throws his feet up, and he trips him.
Oh, okay.
Should have been a trip. Here it is, right there.
Okay.
Threw his feet up and tripped him. It's a good play.
I don't think.
I mean, good call.
I don't
Sorry,
think
good
it was
call. Not a
on
good play.
purpose.
Good call.
Yeah. It's not-
It might not have been on purpose. I don't think it was on purpose.
Yeah. Good man. Good. Give him a clap because he's up.
Yeah, walk off.
Just trying to say it was the stick check. I think got him, but you know, I like to think, you know, me, Chris. I like to think they didn't do it on purpose.
Yeah, 7 on. Way to get up, freshman. 10 GBs on the year. He's got a couple GBs tonight.
So
Competing out
regardless-
there. Competing. It's getting
Go ahead.
heated.
So regardless, GCU will have a man up here.
Yeah, 141.
11:42 it'll release.
You don't have your man when Greeniuk. So who's going to be the guy?
Who is the guy?
Is it Gil? I think it's McDonald. He's got a cannon from the outside. He's got the ball right now. I think he's the guy. Garwood's got one tonight.
Let's see.
I think that skip pass. They're looking for that skip. Cruz looking over to
There's your
McDonald.
skip.
Nice
Shot.
save.
It's a good save.
That's easy.
You called for that skip pass. Right on.
That's easy. Number 7 on the knife for
Oh, here's a
Berletti.
good outlet pass. Wow.
Yeah, he's in the zone. He's seeing the shots.
Up to the attackman though. It's a great outlet. What did I say? 11:42. They got about 12 seconds. Okay, 9 seconds. There you go.
Yeah, we can hear it. A nice microphone down there on the field. It works.
TVX video, folks.
Throw it up. Roll it up. Moving pick. Man, all that work. Get in the hole, Eggman.
What are you doing? Get on! All right, let's go.
Uh-oh, that microphone's works a little bit too well.
Yeah, it was GCU bench coach.
Love it though.
His player,
You know what?
His player was on the
I
field.
want to hear it.
2 steps and turned around, looked at him. He's like, "Get off the field!
We
Don't
don't-
stand there." Yeah, you don't get to hear that at home, so it's nice to have that volume up.
Just
Thank
keep
you.
it clean, you know? That's all we ask for.
TVX video traveled out from San Diego, giving us that 4K beautiful look. Andrew and Lewis behind the scenes here. Wouldn't be doing this without you guys, so we always appreciate that.
Oh, I got him. Had Spencer open on the inside.
Was that the
Yeah.
little cut that he ran right
2-2,
through the
yeah,
crease
right
when
there.
he stopped?
Did he go?
Yeah, I watched his feed. He stepped right in the crease line.
They're looking on that inside. They like the 2-man game. Plenty of time.
Can hear Coach Rapp.
Coming up at 20 seconds on the shot clock. Got time.
A good cut
No need to
off.
panic. Be patient. Keep the ball hot, though.
Look out, GCU.
Keep that ball moving.
They're all tight. I like it. They're all in shooting areas.
Yeah, which makes the slide short. But guys are weapons and threats.
There's 2. That's a
That's a
tip.
good piece. That's our guy.
Wow, he just picked that up so cleanly.
Cava. Said his name a dozen times tonight. Hollering.
You don't have
He's got
anything.
2. Got a man on his back if his teammate talks to him.
DJ Hazel on
I mean,
defense
Welsh, you got to
there.
open your mouth, big guy.
It's one of GCU's better close defensemen, DJ Hazel. Briarwood's product of the
Yeah.
rest of Virginia.
Yeah.
Watched him for the last 2 years.
Roth. He's got one tonight. Welsh, he's trying to get one. Nice look inside.
Oh, he didn't have the angle.
Andrews just high. Welsh doing a good job finding his teammates. He might have an assist. We don't keep track of those.
Why not?
It's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work.
Maybe you could. I'll keep the goals. You got the A's.
Okay, I'll get the A's.
Maybe that's what we'll do.
27 minutes we'll do.
You know, we're always evolving. You know, we're there's a work in progress up here.
It is a work in progress.
Oh!
Oh, what a great defensive check, but it just trickled in.
Hey, made the goalie make a save.
24. That's
I believe
Tate.
it's Hollering gets
Yeah,
his
Tate
second
Hollering.
of the quarter, third of the game.
We'll take a look here.
And once again, just no slide. Just gets a shot off. Good defense.
Good
on his
lift check.
hands.
Oh, it's a good lift
That's
check,
just a
too.
tough one. I just as a goalie, that's just you know you
That
gotta
off-speed.
stay big. You gotta stay big.
I think it was just the off
Well, he tried to make the save with his foot,
Yeah.
and then it was a changeup.
But you're also thinking.
So his foot got there about 2 seconds before the ball did,
Goalie's
and
also
then he missed the whole thing.
planning that ball coming a lot faster. That just,
Yeah, it's a
you know,
changeup.
But it just trickles out. You're like, oh, crap.
Yeah. Defender did a good job staying on his hands, too. You know?
That's a strong face.
It's a good GB on the sideline there. Got ASU the face-off win, but you don't keep possession.
Good double team right there.
Yeah, you got to clear it, though. You're going to have to run through a couple guys here. Here's Holleran. Way to help over.
Got a man right there.
Got to run through a couple guys. You got to move the ball. Got to move the ball.
That's good hustle by the ASU attack.
That's how you win ball games. Plays like that. And if you're on the Loeb side, you got to move it. Let the ball do the work. Save your legs. Teammates got to get in passing lanes. Don't stand and be a statue. Drive me crazy. Just stand and watch.
Right.
Be an outlet. Go support your teammate.
ASU with the ball.
Go do something. Nice take.
I was just about to say that each goal we've had, the other team's answered back. I think that's the first 2 in a row.
It might be.
Since early in the game, you know?
Yeah, Messman with his 7th of the year. He's all jacked up about it. Lopes are getting tired. Sun Devils are getting more energy. You start getting goals from guys that don't typically put up G's for you. It's going to let you come away with W's. Nice little split dodge to your left. High to low. Stick side, actually.
That wasn't very
I
nice.
love the high to low. Get to the middle of the field, increase your angle. That's a high percentage shot.
Can I say
Let it fly.
Charles Messman,
Messman.
Tesoro High School, in Rancho Mission Viejo.
Yeah, all day long.
5'9", 165.
Coach, put me back in. I want to do it again.
Yeah.
ASU scored at 6:23 in the third quarter.
You got to push. Right?
Yeah, ASU's winning faceoffs now, too. So you got the Lopes who are probably already a little tired, running out of gas. Got a lot of minutes left in this one, too. And now
If they can
got
get
the Sun Devils winning the
three-goal
faceoffs.
run. Yeah.
Double whammy if you're the Lopes and you're a Lopes fan. Because the reason they've been in this game is because Gilball's won a ton of faceoffs in the first half. I had them winning 8 out of the 11. You know, but now that's changing. Driscoll's taking over. Yeah, I think anytime we got a question. You go ahead, Matt. You can fire off the question.
Oh, the question was, everybody shooting low. Does the moisture have an effect on the ball?
I mean, high to lows. That is money in the bank.
Nice flip over the shoulder.
Cash in the check.
That's his hat trick there. Tate Holleran.
That's actually his 4th, Matt. That's actually
that his fourth?
That's
I'm
his
sorry.
3rd hey, hat trick of the quarter.
Okay.
4th of the game.
I just like the way
Doesn't get any prettier than this one.
he got this off before he
Nice
really
little
got
roll back.
engaged.
Get to the strong hand.
Boom.
Wow, that's impressive. Nothing but net.
No slide could come because he just got it off so quick.
Yeah.
So that's
go back to the question though. High to low shot. It's just your best percentage shot. It's just hard for a goalie to track it. And then if you start shooting it high to high, I mean, here's the key: change up your shots.
Yep.
High to low. 3/4 to low, 3/4 to high. You start changing them up the plane of your shot. Goalies are going to start guessing a little bit.
So the moisture really doesn't have an effect on the ball beyond just skipping.
Just skip it.
It skips.
Yeah.
And that field is really soft. It's nice. It's a great facility here at GC.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, if you skip it, I mean, we've seen some change ups tonight. We've seen some heat. The thing with Holleran though is once you start to get in a groove and you get comfortable, you're like, hey man, that goal looks like the size of the ocean.
And he's moving it around different spots.
Yeah. Once again, it's a mental. Our entire world is built around our mental state of mind. Coach Rapkin is loud and clear.
I think he wanted Tony to keep the ball on this side.
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, hey man, this is a big moment in the game. You're down 6. And you got some young guys out there, right?
Yeah,
you got some young guys out there.
Coach them through it. You got to coach them through
Your
it.
coach on the field is not on the field.
True.
Right? True. When Greeniuk is out. So who's going to be that guy? Clark, McDonald, Cruz. Who's that guy on the field that's going to be that coach? Make sure everybody's in the right spot. Need a good possession here. Yeah, good job. Just stay on the hands. Oh, that's something. No? Let it play?
That's a push on the shoulder, yeah.
That was a push. Here's Cava again. Good hustle.
This time he's run down. Who's that?
Yeah, is he going to get the A? Oh! Buckets!
His 5th goal.
Hollering 5. Count them. He's got 4 in the quarter.
I thought Kyle Cruz, 15 on GCU, did a good job running him down.
Hell of a job running him down. Hollering just, puts one off the pipe. I think you heard it. That's just impressive.
Take a look at the TVX video.
And he can't miss right now.
It's a great rundown.
He's in the zone.
Tied him up a little bit. Oh,
can't miss.
His defender wasn't even watching him.
Doesn't matter. Can't miss.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you're right. He's feeling it.
It's like a basketball player. He's just anything he puts up there goes in.
Got his new contact lenses so you can see everything.
Got new contacts?
Steph, you didn't hear Steph Curry this week?
Oh, no. I'm not an NBA guy.
He's never worn glasses or contacts, so he finally got them, and he's like, oh, look.
Now I can make it from 80 feet?
Yeah.
Oh, now I can make it from 80 feet. Turnover, can't have it. Win the face-off, you're down 7. This game could get out of hand real fast.
Did I lose count? Is that 4 goals in a row for ASU? Or?
So ASU was up 6-4. They have now put up 5 in a row.
No, there's one that stopped, so it's 4 in a row.
No, because it was 6-3.
GCU goal then.
Yeah, they made it 6-4.
So
now it's 5 in a row.
Underhand pass.
He almost got a 6. He wants it.
It's his first miss.
Right, Matt, we'll go back to our mathematics here. Halftime score is 6-3. Grand Canyon made it 6-4. It's now 11-4. That's a 5-goal run. Make it 6.
It's a 6-goal run. You're missing out.
I'm not missing out. I saw that one with my 2 eyes. Martins, welcome to the party, buddy. Been waiting for you to show up.
Stop, keep going.
And I think if you're
ASU's bench going, let's go, keep going. Here we go. Here's the replay.
Keep it going. But I think if you're ASU, you got to start thinking about, hey, got a big game against U of A down the road. We got the SLC playoffs coming up. More than likely, we're making the national tournament. Granted, it's the 3rd quarter, but you're not a deep team. They're not deep.
I think I know what you're going to say, but keep going.
Right now, I'm just going to say, like, you got to be careful here. You're not deep. I'm not saying someone's going to get hurt, but you're not deep, right? And if you can save the guy's legs now, it will help you in May.
If you can put one guy in right now with all these starters.
One guy.
And just keep rotating one position out of 10.
Yeah.
And get some of these young kids some time in a game. You're going to need them come tournament time.
And I think you do it around the 4th, but I think you pump the brakes here a little bit, right? You don't need to keep going to the cage in the first 20 seconds of the shot clock.
Yeah.
Run the clock a little bit, run your offense, get some touches, right?
Even a guy.
Like, I would just move that ball.
Even a guy, you put that 10th guy in you need some game time.
Get that 4th attackman in.
Just let him catch it.
Get that 4th attackman in.
Let him catch it and throw it to another guy. He doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, get that 7th offensive midfielder in.
Yeah.
Get that 3rd, 4th D midi in.
Get that experience in.
Yeah, you got to really think long term here. You and I have been around this league for a while. We know, like, you get to the national tournament.
2 injuries, you're done. One injury can screw your team.
It's 4 games in 6 days. You get to the SLC Final 4 weekend. You got 2 games in 3 days.
Yep.
If you're not a deep team, these steps that you're making right now will come back and haunt you in May.
Yep, inside roll.
It's in the crease. Nice save by McKay. Great save. It is a reset. Good job by the officiating crew right there. Good call. Yep. I don't know if that's the pass you want to make. That's not the pass you want to make. That guy's not open.
Luckily, it bounced their way. So GCU ball, 4-minute mark here at the 3rd quarter. 12-4 ball game, live here at the campus of GCU in their beautiful stadium.
Yeah, this field is beautiful.
It's perfect for lacrosse.
We're going to have the SLC tournament out here?
They wanted to.
Can we have it here?
GCU has to want to host it. They can't force it.
Come on, Coach Rapkin. I think the SLC tournament should make its way out to Arizona. It's been since 2011.
I believe.
I think we're due.
I believe to let a cat out of the bag, I believe ASU might be putting a bid in.
Oh.
Well, what happened here?
All right.
He doesn't have his glove on, and he threw it with one hand.
We saw that earlier in the game. That was an automatic whistle turnover.
Well, I think it was falling off when he got rid of it.
Cruz. Gilmore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Couldn't stop, right?
Yeah.
Trying to stop on a dime right there. Couldn't do it. Great ride. Unsettled.
Oh, we recock it. Recock. Oh!
Garwood just lost the handle.
Oh, look at the goalie play.
Yeah. Take your time. Good job. Perlitti, just no rush.
Good to have a senior in your cage, huh?
Easy. There you go. There you go. We're getting some new legs in there. 40, you got to throw the ball, my man. Come on, May. You got guys open.
Well, that's what we're talking about. You want to get those guys in there, let them run.
Great save. Yeah, but here's the thing that I always said when you put guys in, you're like, all right, hey, you're going in, scores 12-4, we're up 8.
Protect the lead.
You keep it that way.
Protect the lead.
Worst case scenario, when this game's over, we win by 8. Right?
You're not going in there to screw around.
Because if we get another opportunity down the road for you to go in, I don't want that score to get tighter.
Right.
It doesn't need to increase. But it can't get closer.
It's not time to be sloppy.
Yeah. McKay still making saves. He's got to work on his outlet game.
Yeah,
But he's making saves. I got him for
I think he's just
solid
rushing his
11.
outlets a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, look, that's a big part of the game. Look, you're the quarterback. You're actually starting the offense. You're the first one to touch the ball on your team when you make a save. Nice move by Clark. Good look. Yeah, you're the first one on your team touching the ball when you make a save. You're starting the offense.
While you were away, Chris, I talked about the Alpha Lacrosse Player of the Game award coming up.
Yeah. You can always give one of those out.
Nice player pack, a hat, a T-shirt, a new lacrosse hat, which everybody needs at this juncture of the season.
Yeah. I got 2 guys right now that stick out to me.
That's good. Well, I told the folks at home and watching they could start tweeting us in the
Welsh.
quarter.
Thank you very much.
Kai Welsh.
And the energy level has just dropped for the Lopes.
The wind is definitely come out of the sails a little bit here.
Yeah. You know, I told myself, I was talking to an Arizona State parent. He was like, what are you seeing? I said some things. I said, you know what? I think around the 5-minute mark of this third quarter, I think we're going to see the energy level drop from the Lopes. It probably started around the 8 or 9-minute mark of the third quarter.
He ran through 3 defenders there. That's not something that usually happens.
No, I mean, Lily ran probably 75 yards with it and then scored. So
we'll
but he's on the scoreboard.
If the Lopes can answer back here.
Yeah, Gil Ball, he'll fight. He'll compete. There you go. Yeah.
There you go.
Coach Rapkin's teams, man, they'll play to the final whistle.
Starts with a face-off win. Run that in. There. Oh.
Yeah, but you can't have that.
First error.
Yeah, you can't have that. Gotta have those passes completed.
Patrick Donahue throwing it to the inside as the player's breaking out.
There's Cava. Smart. Good ball right there. Step in, Eggman. Liking the D middies of the Sun Devils with Eggman and Cava.
Playing the smart game.
Doing a good job tonight.
Yeah, they're doing it. You know what they're doing is they're playing their role. Playing their role well.
Well, I love that they're just smart, I mean, Cava's got some assist, if not 2, and Eggman's got a G. That's a tough pass. Trying to just go with a lever pass there.
Short on time here. Short on time.
Yeah,
Turn around. Oh.
Sargent, nice ride.
8 seconds.
It's all right.
It's about hey, get it on goal. That counts.
Nice save.
That'll do it.
Hey, I've seen those go in sometimes. Skipping right off the turf.
It's only got to be out of your stick now. It doesn't have to be, cross. It's just got to get out of your stick before 0. So
there you go.
With that's the end of 3. 13-4, as you can see on your screen. Thank you, TVX Video. We'll take a break. This is the SLC Game of the Week. here. We're just doing a little whip around, and looks like Cal is playing Sonoma State tonight, Chris. They're up 8-2. That was
all right.
Can't tell when the game was. A lot of good MCLA action tomorrow.
What do you got?
Michigan State visiting Georgia Tech. It's a huge game for both teams.
Coach Lubes.
Yeah, Michigan State's
Coach Lovick.
really looking to
both drooling at the bit to get another quality win.
Yeah, well, I think Michigan State needs that one a lot more. But, yeah.
Y'all need them.
Yeah, in April, everybody needs them.
Y'all need them.
So don't forget now,
right.
Fourth quarter, tweet at us, SLC, at SLC Lacrosse, excuse me. Looking for that Alpha Player of the Game. Alpha Lacrosse sponsoring our Player of the Game award. Award that player a nice new T-shirt. Chris will go down.
Yeah, we get a nice new tee.
Got a tee.
Might take that one out of the bag, keep it for myself.
cool dad hat and a
Ooh, dad hats.
Nice new head from Alpha Lacrosse. Thank you, Alpha Lacrosse.
Bingo.
For the sponsorship of the Player of the Game award this year.
Thank you, Alpha Lacrosse. What are they, alphalacrosse.com?
Alphalacrosse.com.
Kill ball. Oh, you had it. Oh, Kostler. That's a GB for you. Our
friends at Virtual Varsity they've been tracking ASU this year in the third quarter, and they've said they continue to be on fire in third quarter.
It's that halftime speech by Coach Connor.
Oh boy, here we go.
Hey.
Yeah, it could be.
Hey, there's some teams that come in at halftime flat. There's some teams that step it up.
True.
You know, pick it up a notch. I mean, what you as a coaching staff, you have to make your adjustments. I don't care if you're up 8, down 8. You're making adjustments no matter what. Adjustments are being made throughout the course of a game, right? You got to be able to make them. And I think, you know, Coach Connor, obviously I played with him for 3 years at Maryland, played against him in high school, played against him in the pro league. He's a smart man, and he knows what needs to be done for them to have a good third quarter.
And he's got Coach Prepchuk right there as he steps in the
crease. He's always coaching. He's coaching the coaches, coaching the players, right? And here's a great time, right? You're up 9. Here's a great time to be coaching your staff,
well,
right?
I think they were
just as much as you're coaching your players.
But yes, I agree. I think they were comparing notes. And Chris, I guess you have people in town here. That's going to be an offsides call coming up on ASU. Oh yeah,
there's a lot of former guys. I got 4 guys right here that I coached.
And they're asking if you're going post game at Zips. I don't know. Apparently,
never been there.
Spot.
What is that place?
I'm not sure Megan would approve.
We'll let him. That's an end of the game time decision.
So we'll see.
But hey, back to the game.
So GCU's offense generates a lot of looks. What's this, interference? Hold on.
Well, yeah, we got flagged down. I think we might have offsides, offsides.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about the flag down.
And as an attackman, right, you want to ride hard, but you get within about 3-4 yards of that midfield line, you gotta pump the brakes. A lot of guys will ride till they get within like a foot of that midfield line, and then every now and then they go over. Pump the brakes. I mean, how many times, if you were to rush to the midfield line 50 times in a season, how many times do you actually get the ball back? It's not worth the risk of going off sides. So I used to always tell my guys, hey, we pump the brakes about 3-4 yards before that midfield line. I don't need you going off sides. We'll play 6-on-6D and take our chances.
You didn't like the offsides penalty, huh?
Well, it was a matter of controlling the effort.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And now it's the IQ part of the game. Hey, I want you to go hard, but understand that, like, the chance of you getting it is about probably 10%.
Right.
And the chances of them scoring on man up is probably 40%.
It's a lot higher, exactly.
So we don't need to put them in that position. Now, just trying to make some plays. It's Clark. You know, and when you take Wayne Greenyock out of this offense, it changes the entire offense.
It does, and he's got a lot of freshmen. Excuse me.
Yeah,
you're
right. I was just going to say that.
Too. And they're going to get
a lot of young guys.
So
that's too easy.
The future is bright for GCU, and I'm not writing them off by any means. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, you hope so.
But
you hope so.
We're saying a lot of highlight here, and there's a lot of freshmen and sophomore in key roles. So
you just hope that they stick around. You know, I mean.
Well, yeah.
That's the thing that's tough in the MCLA is you coach these guys up, and you coach them, and you coach them, and you coach them, all of a sudden it's like, all right, man, we think this guy's going to step up and log us some good minutes the following year, and before you know it, he transfers or he doesn't come back.
Doesn't want to come back.
It's tough. Simon.
I turned my head on that one. Sorry.
That's Simon. That's his 8th of the year, sophomore. Out of Illinois. It's a nice low shot. Good finish. Loeb's defense is gassed. You saw it on the clear. Tackman wide open. Yeah, just a little two-man game. I mean, showing a little bit too much there, right? Once again, creating offense for the offense. Yeah, be in a position to slide, but know when you got to recover. Just a little slow getting back.
All right. Face off, 14-4, 12:09 in the fourth.
Got to give Gilball a lot of credit here. Driscoll, look out, buddy. Keep that head up.
Thought that was a good no call there.
Yeah. Got him on the upper arm. Bicep area, shoulder bicep area. First midfield's back out there, but Simon's going to join them. Simon's coming on. He just had his 8th goal of the year. Right, and this is where, you're going to need these guys like Simon, to play some quality minutes. Good little move. I like it. Nice lefty, too. You get the SLC tournament coming up, the national tournament coming up. You need these guys to give you minutes. Nice take.
Wow.
Hollering. He's got another one. Broken record out here calling his name. He just does a nice little face dodge. Gets underneath his defender, gets back to the middle of the field and up the field a little bit, which increases his angle, so we'll see it right here. I think we were going to see it right here. Here it comes.
Lewis was just teasing.
There you go. He's like, all right, I'm going to drag you out a little bit, get you where you don't want to be. I'm going to go inside, keep it in my right hand, and the slide is late. But once again, when you're tired, your slides are going to be late. Plus, that's a long slide, right? It's a long way to go. It's a tough one. Got to stay tight as a defensive unit. Got to stay tight. Here comes Driscoll. Ah. Put it on his ear. Get the face-off win.
Sorry, I was tending to some matters here.
So, Matt, what else we got going on? What do we got going on in the MCLA world? Got the national tournament. We got the SLC tournament coming up.
We were talking about the schedule. We got some hot games this weekend.
Yeah. Let's talk about them.
This next weekend.
Let's talk about them.
Let me look some up for you.
Where's that Georgia Tech Michigan State game?
I think it's neutral. Neutral site. Let me.
I got to go with my
make sure.
Fellow Don, Coach Lovick. I'll take Georgia Tech by 2.
NAU or NAU?
Buckets.
Oh, another one?
Marthins.
So we'll
pouring it on right now. Pouring it on right now.
We'll get a replay here, and then we'll talk about the schedule and stuff. Lewis, you want to run that? Yep. Just getting it ready. TVX video replay.
I mean, this is just getting top side. Once again, Loeb's playing a lot of defense.
You're right. I think
they're on their heels.
I think they're on their heels.
Got to keep those feet moving a little bit.
A little tired.
Yeah, you got to keep those feet moving.
And that's the tough thing because he has such a young team. You can't readily just sub in some guys for those polls to give them a break. Although at this juncture, you may want to.
Yeah, but I think, Arizona State's got their first unit out there. You're probably going to keep your first unit out there.
Yep.
So, it's senior night. So some of these guys might be
seniors.
seniors.
Yes, you're right.
We're not going to take them out right now. Maybe under 5 minutes, maybe under 3.
So for us, it's SLC-wise, you have Concordia visiting WCLL now, Santa Barbara tomorrow.
Yep. Oh, wait. Say that again?
Concordia at Santa Barbara tomorrow.
Wow, that's a big one. Concordia's got some players beat up right now.
Yep. It's going to be a flag.
Why are they? Because he went through the crease. Good call.
Okay, and let's let this get relayed, and I'll come back to this.
Cross check.
Cross check.
Red was in the crease, was killed the play. I got white 35, cross, 1 minute.
So there you go. UNLV is down in Arizona tomorrow.
Yep, that one will be streamed, as we know.
Yeah, U of A
Not by us, but
does
that won't
their
be
stream.
streamed. If you want to check it out.
Check their Twitter feed, excuse me. To answer your question, I lost it here.
Any other top 10? Cal's playing tonight over Sonoma State. What's the score of that game?
We'll go back to that in just a second. St. John, North Dakota State. That's a real interesting one for Division II.
Okay.
Yep. Last year's champion.
I gotta get on my my D2 teams.
Yes, you do. You got to bone up.
Yeah. Happy to announce I'll be calling the semifinals.
Oh, yeah. Put that.
And the national championship games for Division II and Division I with my man Chris Marshall. I think my first games were with
and there he is.
Mr. Marshall.
You'll be up there the road to Salt Lake City, baby.
I'll be there on Thursday and Saturday.
You'll get the Thursday, May 9th,
4
Saturday
games
11th.
on Thursday. I don't even know who scored that goal, by the way. Is that Martins again?
I'm sorry, I was reading the schedule too.
Yeah, who scores this?
Backside.
Oh, the high. Money in the bank.
18.
Cash to check.
Emerson Ruff. So that, Nashville, Tennessee.
What about them?
Georgia Tech, and that's why Coach Levick said they drove the bus. I didn't understand that. So Georgia Tech, Michigan State's in Nashville. That's pretty cool. Neutral site.
Saw some great music down there in Nashville.
I've yet to visit.
Good place.
Yet to visit. So
great music.
What's the other game I saw that stands out? Our own Cal State San Marcos is up in Western Oregon. And
they brought their rain gear.
They're playing at College of Idaho. Excuse me. Their bus broke down the other day.
Oh yeah.
They took the scooters to their game.
Love it.
It's actually gotten a lot of hits.
They'll probably win the game just based on the fact that they did a team scooter run throughout town.
Yeah, it got a lot of views.
Simon.
Social media.
This little pump fake. I like Simon. A little slippery out there still.
Yeah.
A little shifty. I'd like to see him invert, especially with that left hand. Lefties always cause problems for people. Tough pass.
They do. Let's see if GCU.
No, you're used to playing a righty. Oh, here comes the lefty.
Hopefully GCU
play
can
a righty,
convert one here. Is that DJ Hazel to clear?
Yeah, well,
catch the ball.
Oh,
there you
numbers.
Go. Long pole. Nice feet. Bang.
Great save.
Oh, did it go in?
No.
Oh my gosh! What a great camera work, Andrew.
Wow.
Whoa. He went down right after he got rid of that.
Yeah, he got hit in the leg on that shot.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh, yeah. That was not a stick save. That was a shin save.
That's going to leave a mark.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's going to leave a mark. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Guys get hurt. Freak things happen.
Get the backup in there.
Freaky things happen.
Get the backup in there.
Yeah, especially in goal.
Use the shot clock. No need to shoot within the first 20 seconds. I wouldn't shoot until you get under 15.
I agree with you on the backup goalie. And there, look, right away.
Boom, there he is.
Yeah.
Should have done it 3 minutes ago.
35. That's 35 coming in.
Probably at the 10-minute mark of the fourth.
Freshman goalie out of Los Gatos High School, Los Gatos, California. That's Michael Bryan.
But see, you don't even need to do that. I literally wouldn't even dodge to score until you got under 15 seconds.
Why not just let the clock run out? Who cares?
You gotta be healthy at the end of this game. You want to be 100% healthy at the end of this game. You don't need anyone banged up.
Somebody wants us to give love to the Yotes who beat up on our Cal State San Marcos Cougars. We can't do that.
Someone beat up on one of our teams? I didn't even know that happened.
Last night. That was the Idaho.
Oh, Idaho won that. Beat Cal State?
San Marcos, yeah. And then San Marcos plays tomorrow in a game.
So when do they get on their scooters? Cause
that was yesterday.
Oh, so it didn't help them out.
No.
Looked like they were having fun.
Long pole almost crashed at the end, though. We got a timeout? Yep.
Good timeout. I think Coach Connor's going to get some guys in.
So we'll take a look at
Talk to them about how to play the last 6.5 minutes of this game.
Oh,
Yeah,
he got it
no
right in the old
save.
soft inner thigh part. He's like, ow,
he's
ow,
ready to
ow,
grab
but
that right now.
I got to save this ball.
Hey, man, he's been getting hit a lot over his career.
Yep. So that's going to leave a mark.
He doesn't need that in his life anymore.
And with that, we'll step away. We'll come back. We'll have 6:38 left in this fourth quarter. This is the SLC Game of the Week.
First time out.
With no rest for the second round.
We are back. I was just looking at that spot for the MCLA Skills Challenge and bring that back again this year, and we have to thank U.S. Lacrosse for helping us put that on, awarding some prizes. Fun time, something to do for the teams that lose on Monday after their consolation games Tuesday. We did it Tuesday midday between the consolation games and the next round of winners bracket games. So the guys appreciated having something to do, and it was, just fun stuff. Shot fastest clock, something for goalies, something.
Hey,
for
we're
the
evolving,
defensemen.
right? We're
Trying to
evolving.
evolve. You're right. You're right.
Right? We gotta change it up for the positive.
Yeah,
when the opportunities
always,
present themselves.
We had an idea. We were tossing around. We just really couldn't pull it together. I think
Wow,
it's a good
nice
save. Yeah.
Burgess.
Jackson on the save. Flowing Wells.
Can you be disciplined?
Yeah, I think
Can you be disciplined and do your job, man? He's telling you. He's doing what
Coach
he's
Guy,
supposed to do. You're the other
not
half of
happy.
the equation. You need to do it too. For 6 more minutes, man.
not
Let's
happy.
go.
Not happy.
Okay. Couldn't find him there. He's right
Masters,
next to him.
you got 6 minutes, buddy. Get it done.
Yeah, you don't settle as a coach. You want perfection.
Hey, man, your players are going to go all out. You're going all out.
Right.
It doesn't matter the score.
You want perfection.
You're coaching. Right?
Coaching
look,
is
Masters is a sophomore.
Coaching is a full-time job.
This is a teaching moment for him and the rest of his teammates.
Yep.
Look, man, when you're a coach, you may be telling something to one of your players or one of your assistants that it's not specific to that game that you're in.
Right.
It's really to make sure we're more prepared down the road.
When it happens in a game that's 3-3.
Yeah, it's a little different. And things like this, it's like, look, I don't care what the score is. Be there for your teammates. Do your job. Right? You know your responsibilities. Do them.
Chris, I don't know the time in the game, but it was 11-3 Cal over Sonoma State.
Okay. Yeah, they're kind of
That's
moving on.
That's going to be a cruise control, I think, for them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Love the month of April
and
May, though.
Cal Poly against Cal should be a good game if it comes about.
If it gets there. I
in the
mean, look,
tournament.
Santa Clara's got some nice W's.
They do.
You know, Santa Barbara's in that conference. I don't know how they're holding up.
They're having a rough year.
Having a tough go?
Stanford's having – well, Stanford, when we saw them in
good
February.
bottom hand check again.
He just didn't have enough bodies on his team to sustain all year.
Yeah, it's always been the problem.
Is that not a push?
Even when they've gone to the national tournament, I mean, they're going with like 20 guys.
Less than that when we saw
Yeah,
them.
but the thing is, 17 out of those 20 were solid.
They can play, yeah, exactly.
I remember, I think they had this guy Doyle, I think was his name, midfielder. Guy could play. 6'3", someone.
Kyle
was a
Corona,
beast.
you can't get the link to work. Shame on you.
Kyle Corona?
17-4.
Come on, you're a college graduate.
3:30 to go in the fourth.
You can do it.
17-4. ASU is up. Not sure why you can't get the link to work.
Make sure your whatever tablet you're using,
Do you have internet?
you can get YouTube.
Do you have the internet? The internet?
Maybe go to your cell phone. iPad.
Phone? Yep.
Wow, nice
It's
save.
gone to the well.
See, I don't understand that.
Shooting that at 70 seconds. Oh, look at
Yeah,
this.
why?
Give it up. Give it up.
Buckets. I mean, Holleran has 6 goals
Is it 6?
in the second half. I'm surprised he's still in there, but maybe they don't have anyone else to put in. You know, we don't know.
Well, we'll take a look at the replay.
We don't know.
It all starts with the ride here.
Yeah, is that Sargent on the ride?
Let's see.
22?
No, it looks like it's 6 or
Is that
16.
Driscoll? No.
That is 6, 5?
5. Yeah, it's a new the Purdy.
I don't have a 5.
I know. Remember we talked about it when
Yes,
we were
yes,
getting ready for the game?
You're right. They're a new player. Yes.
Yeah, he just joined the team.
A
Right?
couple weeks or a week or two ago. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. You can join the team. Yeah, you use up a year of eligibility, but you can join a team right now if you wanted to.
Sure can.
As long as the coach.
Well, just a reminder, all those MCLA teams out there, make sure you are taking care of your administrative requirements, getting that second eligibility check in before your conference tournament starts. Because you will not be selected for national tournament play. In some conferences, like the SLC, you won't even get to play in your own conference tournament if you don't have your eligibility in. So a week from today, basically, is everyone's end of most conferences' regular season. I know it is for the SLC. So get those eligibility checks done. It's a tough pass.
I mean, hit him right in the stick now.
It's good ground ball work. Yep. Good up and over.
That's a good up and over.
Yeah.
I agree. But that hit Driscoll right in the stick.
It did.
Under control, get in, get in.
Good double.
That's Huston. Gotta play inside out, not outside in.
Let's see if GCU can get one here.
Yeah, they're due. I feel like they're due.
I think they are too. 2 minutes to go, coming up on a 2-minute mark.
Yep.
There
it is, McDonald. He wants it. He wants it. He wants it.
It's good recovery on D.
Got it.
There it is. Yeah, good call, Chris. Good call. Sized it up.
That's a G.
That's Ryan McDonald out of Pennsbury High School.
Second on the night.
Yardley, PA product.
Yardley.
Yardley.
Talk to me.
All right, Chris, you may want to start making your way downstairs.
Oh, yeah?
I mean,
Well, who's the player of the game? We haven't even decided.
Do we? I don't. I want it to be a surprise. I'm not going
A
to say.
surprise?
it
You
on the
always
air.
want it to be a surprise. I think it's
supposed
because you
to be
don't
a
know.
surprise.
I think it's because you don't know.
I know who I would pick.
Who would you pick? You can just write down on a piece of paper here.
Okay,
You
I'll
don't have to
see.
say it.
Oh yeah, I lost my.
I think it's this.
I would pick right here. This is my pick. I knew you were going to pick. See, I'd go right here. Wow. Yeah.
Nah. Not making enough.
Don't you
I
hint
could've-
at it.
Guy's got.
Oh, the long
freaking-
pole almost.
Guy's got 7.
No, Dad. Oh, what a check! You're missing some action here.
Guy's got 7 G's tonight.
Long pole against long pole. Don't foul him. Don't foul
Get
him.
off the field. Coastler, move the ball. Get off the field.
No, he just got the ball back. That was
I
a
know he got the
beautiful
ball
check.
back, but now you can move the ball and get off the field.
All right, so you
All
surprise
right,
us.
I'll head down.
And just make sure you actually give him his prize back this time.
All right, go back.
right. We'll take a look at that replay. Sorry, we were just making sure we had the right pies packed together here. And while we stepped away, Arizona State fills it up again. Just making sure that's 48. Jake Simon. Hinsdale Central High School, Hinsdale, Illinois. Hinsdale, if I said it right, sorry. So 40 seconds to go. Arizona is pouring it on. It's going to be goalie ball going up. Yep. Arizona State, excuse me, is pouring it on. OCU on the clear, 38 seconds to go. SLC Game of the Week action live from Phoenix, Arizona. Before we go, obviously, we always want to thank all you viewers. Thank you for making donations, those of you that did. We appreciate the support. It does help offset the cost to get us out here and cover these games for you. We're glad you could watch from as far away as New Zealand. It's always cool to hear where you're watching from. Stay with us after the game. Chris is making his way down the field. We'll do some live interviews with, oh, that's a really wet spot right there, obviously. Everybody's falling. That's going to do it right there. So stay with us. We'll let the teams get the post-game handshakes in. And we'll be back with an on-field interview with the Alpha Lacrosse Player of the Game. This is the SLC Game of the Week, and we'll be right back with more.
Light up the scoreboard in the third. I mean, what was the
Chris already started without us down there, but Chris, go ahead. Let him go.
He told me to keep shooting. They all had confidence in me, and like nothing beats having your teammates having confidence in you. And they just kept telling me to shoot, and they eventually started falling, and that's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time where I was saying during the game, it was like you couldn't miss, right? I mean, the goal looked like the ocean, right? And then when it looks like that, man, you're having fun, right? And no, there's a great team win for you guys. And I was impressed. You know, we called the game out in California against Cal, right? And you know, it was your second game of the year, so you guys are still learning a lot about each other and what you can do, and you guys have come a long way, and really impressed with your play and amongst a lot of the other guys. So, I mean, what can you say? I mean, you guys are putting up numbers these days, right? A couple games over 20. You know, you put up, I don't even know what the final ended up being because I didn't see the last 2 minutes, but you put up double digits against the top 20 team here. What is it about this offense that's got you guys going? It's got you guys so hot right now.
We're just going in, day out, just competing every single day in practice. And Coach makes a great job out making sure that we keep that competitive edge to our practice and that we just go out to every game and we give it all we got. Let's leave nothing on the field. But there's definitely some revenge for the upperclassmen for losing to GCU all these years.
Yeah, I mean, they had a 7-game streak going, so you ended that. So congrats. I know you guys got a big one coming up against the Wildcats down in Tucson. I mean, this is a big one because it's been a rivalry for a number of years, but that one's just as big, right? So good luck down there, and, you know, hopefully I'll see you out in Utah.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
Thank you. I very appreciate it.
Yeah, good job, man.
You.
Hey, this is for you.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't mention.
Thank you.
So that's Chris there on the field level, with our player of the game, number 24 for ASU, Tate Holleran. Had himself a ball game. So, Alpha Lacrosse, thank you for the great player pack there. As you mentioned, he's got a bag there with a head in it and some other goodies. T-shirt, cool dad hat. That's going to do it here from Phoenix, Arizona. It looks like the GCU women's team's coming up. Got a little doubleheader, which is pretty cool. They're going to be playing ASU's women's club team, so that's really interesting. But for the TVX video crew, for Chris Malone, for Andrew on the camera, Lewis on the computer, I am Matt Holman. We thank you for watching. Please, again, if you're interested, send us a small donation. It all helps. And that'll be it. Next week, we will be live coming to you from, Cal State San Marcos with a Division II matchup between UC San Diego and Cal State San Marcos Cougars. It's a 2 p.m. start time, Pacific time. Until then, be safe. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.